Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory. So they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
He'll look to throw.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
To his throw, taken in by Cook.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The defense may be content to give him 9 there as it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 4. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
51 yards on the ground for him so far. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw here. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Gets past one man, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
10th carry now for Elliott.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll look to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Open man here is Conklin. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Tua now on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Henry Ruggs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Complete. Jefferson to target. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this to Elliott.
A great move, couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 9 now. And this is caught by Allen for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line.
50, my 50. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just